Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Upgraded Rotom, aka Coach of the San Diego Pachirisus, and this week we face our opponent Blue Braviary Girl and their team, the Chicago Sky Attacks. With some powerful threats with Palafin and Garchomp and some terrifying Terra Captains with Skeledirge and Noivern, and even some great support mons like Ninetales Alola, my opponent's team has one crazy stacked roster. However, I believe I've cooked another team up that'll bring us to victory, so let me introduce ya. First in the lineup, we've got our Hisuian Samurott, and Samurott's rocking the EV spread of 64 HP, max attack, 192 speed, with the ability Sharpness, the Adamant Nature, and the Choice Scarf as its item, with the moves Ceaseless Edge, Razor Shell, Flip Turn, and Brick Break. With our EV spread, we should be able to outspeed anything on my opponent's team thanks to our Choice Scarf, and Ceaseless Edge will allow us to start hazard stacking against them, as their only resists to this move are going to be Ninetales and Skuntank. Razor Shell is nice as it'll work with our Sharpness ability and potentially lower our opponent's defense stats. Flip Turn helps us get some decent momentum if we find ourselves in a sticky situation. And Brick Break is there in order to remove any Aurora Veils that the opponent's Ninetales might set up. Next up on the lineup, we've got our Weezing here, and Weezing is rocking the EV spread of 200 HP, max defense with 4 special defense and 52 speed, with the Neutralizing Gas as its ability, the Nature being Bold and the Black Sludge being its item, with the moves Hage, Sludge Bomb, Toxic, and Defog. This set is going to be our anti-Ninetales lead, as if they do lead Ninetales trying to set up that Veil early, our Neutralizing Gas will cancel out its Snow Warning and they won't be able to activate it. And worst case scenario, if they come in later and do get the Aurora Veil up, we'll also have Defog there in order to remove it. One of the biggest threats against my team this week is going to be their Terra Skeledirge, so I brought a few moves in order to combat that. Toxic is there in order to badly poison their Skeledirge, so that way it can't just consistently stay in and continuously set up some Torch Songs and sweep me at the end of the day. And even if they do start to try and sweep with Torch Song, our Haze mixed with our speed investment should make it so that we can outspeed a non-invested Skeledirge and to remove any stat changes that my opponent's Skeledirge made to themselves thanks to the Torch Song. After Weezing, we've got our Sinistra here, and Sinistra is rocking the EV spread of 248 HP, max defense, and 8 speed, with the ability Heat Proof, the Bold Nature, the items being Leftover, and the moves being Machigacha, Scald, Strength Sap, and Shadow Ball, with our Terra type being Water. I don't really feel like the Electros is coming to the battle this week, so I'm very confident to have a good amount of Water types on my team today. And so allowing Sinistra to have that Water type will make it so that we are basically 4 times resistant to any of the Torch Songs that Skeledirge wants to go to. And this set will also allow us to basically ignore Palafin as a threat, as we can come in and sit on it and use stuff like Strength Sap and Machigacha to whittle it down. Shadow Ball is a really nice coverage move, as the only thing on my opponent's team that resists it is Skuntank, and they do have a Braviary that's immune to it, but once again, I don't see that Pokemon really coming to the battle. If they do, I do have other options for those Pokemon on other team members within this team. Next in the lineup, we've got our Deoxys here, and Deoxys is rocking an EV spread of 20 HP, max special attack, 236 speed, the Pressure ability, the Timid Nature, and the Life Orb being its item, with the moves Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, and Psycho Boost. With this set, we should be able to outspeed a Scarfed Garchomp, which would be the fastest thing on their team besides a Scarfed Noivern. However, I don't see a Scarfed Noivern coming. And with the Life Orb to be able to boost our damage, our Ice Beams and Thunderbolts are going to hit everything for either super effective or neutral damage. Shadow Ball is there for some good neutral damage if I need it. And just in case we find ourselves in a pretty weird 1v1 against their Skeledirge, Psycho Boost is going to be really nice, as my opponent's Unaware will make it so that they ignore our special attack drops from Psycho Boost itself. After Deoxys, we have our Incineroar, and Incineroar's got a little bit of a fun set this week, with its EV spread being max HP, 4 defense, max special defense, with the Intimidate ability, the Careful Nature, and the Heavy Duty Boots as its item, and the moves Brick Break, Iron Head, Parting Shot, and Knockoff, with its Terra type being Stellar. The reason I went with the Stellar typing instead of anything else this week is because our dual typing of Fire and Dark matches up really well defensively against the majority of my opponent's Pokemon. If I were to remove either one of those typings, a lot of my opponent's team could come in and just start hitting me harder than I would want them to. With the Stellar typing as well, if we do not find ourselves terrestrializing Sinistra for whatever reason, then it will still give us some nice one-time boosts to any of our moves besides Parting Shot. And speaking of our moveset, we have Brick Break there in order to remove the Veil from Ninetales, Iron Head to also hit it hard for some 4 times super effective damage. Parting Shot is there in order to lower the stats of any Pokemon that we're facing currently. And Knockoff is there in order to remove any pesky items from my opponent's Pokemon. Last but not least on the team, we've got our Blastoise here, and Blastoise here is rocking this pretty similar set to what it's been in the past couple of games. With our EV spread being 144 HP, 172 attack, and the speed being 192 speed, our ability being Torrent, the Timid Nature, and our item being White Herb, with the moves Surf, Shell Smash, Flash Cannon, and Dragon Pulse, we're running just another Shell Smash set. Once we go ahead and boost our stats, we should be able to outspeed anything on my opponent's team. Our coverage will allow us to hit almost everything for some neutral damage. And even then, if we find ourselves in against their Skeledirge, I do believe that they're going to be terrestrializing that to be Terra Fairy. So while Surf wouldn't be super effective anymore, our Flash Cannon is still going to hit super hard. And even eventually, if we find ourselves at low enough HP, Surf will be doing more damage than Flash Cannon due to our Torrent ability. And that's going to be the team for this week. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, here we are. They've been found, and let's see what they've brought to the table this time. Okay, coolio. Pretty much the 6 I was expecting. I'm going to go ahead and lead with Cherry Bomb here, and if they don't lead Garchomp, we're just going to fire off a Toxic. Actually, if they lead Noivern, I don't think they're going to lead Noivern, but if they lead Noivern, we might want to reconsider that option. But regardless, let's do this. Also, in advance, sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. But I don't know how that'll sound over the video, so just again wanted to apologize in advance if it does sound weird. I'm very glad to see no Electros, because that thing can be really bulky against my team. And then, same with Skuntank. Skuntank was a little bit annoying to deal with, but regardless, I'm glad to see that I brought stuff correctly for what I thought was going to be coming. And I do think, wait, the Noivern is a Terra Captain, so we do have to be looking out for that, but I do think that their Skeledirge is the most likely Terra Captain for them. Alright. Yeah, so if they lead like Palafin or Ninetales, then easy Toxic right there. Garchomp is a different story. That's the Palafin. That is the Palafin. Sweet. Okay. We go for Toxic, expecting a Skeledirge or a Garchomp here. And we do have to keep in mind that Palafin is now already activated for their why am I blanking on its name? Zero to Hero. So they do go Garchomp, and the good news is our Sinistcha will be able to very easily take up the damage from it. So we'll go ahead and switch into that. Because if they go for like an Earthquake or something, then we'll be resistant to that. If they set up a Rocks, then they set up a Rocks. Okay. Now, they might go ahead and switch into Skeledirge here. What would they want in against this? Maybe Noivern or Ninetales? Would it be good to just Scald? No. I might make a crazy play and just go back into Cherry Bomb here. Okay, cool. They do switch out. Ooh. Okay. I'll be real, I wasn't expecting that switch. Interesting. Maybe they were thinking maybe going for like an Ice Punch or something? I'm gonna go ahead and just defog. Remove any of the Stealth Rocks, basically. Okay. And then this thing is just going to be racking up some toxic damage if they keep staying in with this. I do want to be wary of their potential Aurora Veil, because if they get that up, then things are going to be taking a lot less damage from all sides of the field, or all sides of the damage outputs. But yeah, we just go back into Sinistra here. Iron Head, okay. Neat. And then I think we're good to go ahead and Matcha Gotcha if they do want to switch back into Palafin. So we'll see if that's what they go for. They do just go back into Palafin. Maybe we can get the burn. That'd be really nice if we can get the burn. Please. Ooh, look at that damage! Okay. No burn, but let's see. Should I Terrestrialize here? We do get the burn! Okay, sweet! That thing is definitely going down easier. But I do want to see how much a... what's it called? Ice Punch is going to do just in case. If we're not Terrestrialized, it's only doing about 20%. I don't think it's bad to just Matcha Gotcha here. Or even... yeah, we'll just Matcha Gotcha. And a pretty terrifying threat goes down pretty fast. Cannot complain there. Now what comes out next? That is the question. I feel like maybe Ninetales. It would be a nice opportunity to set up Veil. But at the same time, this makes sense. Okay. I do have you to stop it from setting up Torch Songs, and you'll be faster. Can you take that hit? Well, let's find out. Using full HP against, what, maybe like, I don't know, like a defensive Skeledirge. With Torch Song, it's going to be doing about half our HP. Ooh, I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and Terrestrialize here and go for a Scald. Right? Because what comes in after? Actually, we'll go for this and we'll just Haze. If they do end up Torch Songing. Okay, they do. That does a lot. Okay. And then the plan here now is going to just be to Toxic this after we Haze it. Now I did notice it's not choice specs. Earth Power! I forgot this thing gets Earth Power. Okay, nice. Good call. Unfortunately, we don't get the Toxic off. Maybe going Toxic there was way better. We could go U and start surfing. Or U and Terrestrialize. I forgot about Earth Power. Okay. Skeledirge, how much am I taking from Torch Song? If I'm Terra Water. Not much. Okay. So we'll go for that. And we can hit back with Scald for about half of its HP. So I do like that call. And this is also if they don't Terrasilize right here too. So they do stay in. And we'll see what happens. They don't Terrasilize. That's good for us. We got a nice max roll there. Now I'll put them at +1. Also really nice to know that we're faster than this. Okay, Hex is going to be doing about half to us at this point. But we just go for another Scald here. Because what's going to switch in? Not much wants to get burned. Or maybe we could go for a Shadow Ball on the Decidueye switch. Let's go for that. Let's find out. Is this... This is indeed Decidueye. Good call on our play. Shadow Ball. And then if we're facing off against Decidueye as a water type, their Leaf Blade will be able to kill us. So we do have to switch here. And we'll go into Incineroar. Coolio. Ooh, low kick. Cool call, cool call. Okay. And then a knockoff might not be bad. I do also really like Parting Shot. And then we can go ahead and start setting up our spikes. I kind of like that. Okay, they switch out, but that's fine. We'll be switching out anyway. So we can get in a better opportunity for us. And actually, this might be a decent time to go Deoxys. Or how much is Samurott doing, actually? To like a tank Garchomp. Only like 33%. It's also -1. So how much is it doing to us? It would only be doing like 30%. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing that wants to take this right now. So we can start layering. Oh, well, besides, what's their face? Besides Ninetales, there's nothing that wants to take this. And if they go Ninetales, we just switch into Incineroar again. They do go Ninetales. Oh, we missed the Ceaseless Edge. Aw, that sucks. Okay. So we go ahead and switch into Incineroar here. Because I am expecting the Veil. Oh, they go for Moonblast. Okay. We still take that like a champ. We don't need to worry about our special attack. And would it be bad to just Iron Head? Or should I knock off? They're going to switch maybe into Garchomp. Or Parting Shot. Because I don't think they set up the Veil against Incineroar here. I might be getting a little too cocky, though. Because actually, if they do set up a Veil... Okay, they just Moonblast again. Do they even have Aurora Veil? Interesting. Okay. So, what is Sinister taking from a -1? Actually, what's Blastoise taking? Maybe I can set up a Shell Smash. Ninetales. If it's got Freeze Dry and it's -1. And special attack. It's only taking about like 29% max. But that's also if it's not invested. If it is invested, we're taking 30. Then we can't... Yeah, okay, this might be the time to smash. Because Moonblast ain't doing too much to us either. Right, you are -1? Yeah, okay. So we get up a Shell Smash here. If they go into their Skeledirge, we should still be able to knock it out. Okay, Decidueye comes out. We'll be able to outspeed it now. I'll double check if we can outspeed a Scarf Decidueye. Actually, no, they can't have Scarf because I'm pretty sure their Garchomp is Scarf. White Herb allows us to go back to normal. And... Actually, this... Oh, wait, no, I'm not doing +2. Hold on, let me put the right calculations on here. Yeah, our Dragon Pulse or Flash Cannon should be able to kill this. Both of them are 90 accuracy. I want to go for the Dragon Pulse first. Oh, and if the Ninetales does come back in, we should be able to outspeed. The only way they can get Veil up is if they, what's it called? If they have Sash. This might have Sash. Dragon Pulse should be able to kill it. If they Draco, we should be able to live at least one. Actually, no, Draco has a... Or not Draco. Dragon Pulse has a really strong chance to kill. And if they're not Specs, we live. A Draco Meteor. So we'll see what happens. They stay in and we get the Dragon Pulse off. Their best switch... Actually, everything's really low at this point. I don't know if they have a best switch. This might be just a sweep. What is it? Is this this is Ninetales, right? Okay, yeah, so we can get a Flash Cannon off here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... I think we sweep from here. I think so. Hey, Blastoise coming in clutch again. It was a pretty good trade, honestly. He's been putting in some work for these games. Okay, this is actually an important question. So, how much does Skeledirge take if they Terrestrialize right now? It'd take about 25%, but we can live anything it's going to go for. So let's go for a Surf. Okay, they don't Terrestrialize, so this thing goes down. And then, yeah, I think we can just easily KO the Garchomp. Right? I'm not overthinking this. Or underthinking it, I guess. because it's toxic. It's been taking some damage. It shouldn't have Sash. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We can just go ahead and click Dragon Pulse, and that thing's down. I don't think Scarf should outspeed, but even then, we're full HP, and I don't think it'd be able to KO me. Yeah, it looks like Garchomp goes down. And so that's going to be the game, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you for my opponent for the match, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.